Royal Win, shinda magari ni mengi zaidi kwenye kasino ya mtandaoni nambari 1 Tanzania.
Our intensity, our strategy to play the match in their half was really good. Getting the first goal and really not giving them any space to play, not allowing them to even come into our half. There was a few occasions where they did, but our goalkeeper hardly touched the ball in the first half, so a really dominant performance in relation to what we planned. If you want to be critical of the first half, is the fact that you don't score the second, you don't score the third. We had big opportunities, we had big moments, 3 versus 2, 4 versus 3 moments where even in those times we don't get the shot on target or at goal. We make the wrong decision, but I think all in all this game is a huge lesson for our players. Not a lot of them have CAF experience, and games like these will help us grow. We have to be really humble in the victory. Because in matches like these, anything could have happened. You can see the penalty in the beginning of the second half, but we stuck to it. We showed resilience in the end, and fantastic. The most important thing is to get the 3 points, and we achieved that. And now it's analysis, now it's recovery, and get ready for the next match. I'm very happy with Mukwala's performance. It's a very good performance. He was the one making runs behind the spaces we targeted. He was the one in the creation phase, pulling apart the defense line. It was in these moments where we didn't get the ball into the box, where we unlocked them, where we broke through, and we didn't really execute the pass into the box or the pass before the final action. But a very good performance. Yes, Mukwala had a one-on-one where he should have scored. But these things happen. His movement, his runs, he gets himself into the position. So I'm very happy with Mukwala's performance. He gave us exactly what we want. But of course, as a striker, he will be disappointed with himself that he didn't score. But in terms of the tactical part of the game, a very, very good game by Mukwala. I think in terms of the team, I'm happy with the performance. There's a lot of lessons we've got to learn from this match. You have to be critical. If you have to nitpick at the first half, because it was a fantastic first half, is score the second, score the third. That is probably the only criticism. But we didn't allow them to really get into our zone 1 defending area. So we were really organized in terms of our rest defense. In the second half, the game was a bit more open, conceding the penalty earlier on. In the second half, really against the run of play, but we managed to come back into the game. It was then about really getting the control of the match, slowing the game down, because it became a transitional game, and that's not really how we want to play. We want a little bit more control in terms of possession, in terms of having our passes to be able to become closer together. So the game was a bit stretched in the second half. But in the end, we came through. Like I said, our analysis, we'll learn from this, and we definitely have to improve going to the further matches in this group. Getting their penalty was not really where they created big chances against us. It was just a moment where the game became transitional. So in moments where we win the ball, we're going on a counter attack, and then we lose the ball and they have a counter-attack. So that game becoming stretched the way it was, it doesn't really suit us. We can, if we are more clinical with these counter-attacks and score the second goal or third goal, and then the game is done. And we were not able to score that second goal. Although we created big chances to kill off the game, not only in the first half, but also in the second half. So I'm very happy because, you know, if we had a first half like we had the second half, maybe our analysis wouldn't be so big tomorrow when we sit down. But now we've got lots to work on, lots to correct. And how do you slow the game down when it is becoming transitional? How do you take control? What are our positioning we are taking up so that we can make passes to attract the opponent? So these are things we've got to learn, we've got to work on. And like I said, sometimes it's just a matter of experience. It's a matter of, is it the moment to attack or is it the moment to keep possession? And the excitement of the fans, and a lot of the times we decided to go, but it was a 3 versus 5 situation. That's your moment. Don't do the transition against 5. Control, keep possession, build our connections with each other, and have a bit more control in the match by keeping possession. In the 6-6 position, he was doing the box-to-box role, and we know Fernandes can play as a number 10. And we needed a bit more control experience in the 6-6 position. Fabrice was then isolated in the center of the pitch, and Zamiru then brought the calm, controlling the ball, passing, one touch, and then we had our connections better. We then moved Joshua to the number 10 role, Fernandes to the number 10 role, and we had Balua and Joshua on the sides. So we were a bit more balanced with Fernandes going on these transitions and then leaving Fabrice alone. So he done his job, fantastic. That is the experience that you need at times, and Zamiru came in and did exactly what we asked of him.